I'm Blind, and today I'm going to bring up the top 5 ways that you can communicate with someone who's blind or visually impaired in a group. Because sometimes when you're in a group setting, it's difficult for people who are blind or visually impaired to know what's going on, who's talking to them, all that kind of stuff. So these are some tips that will help you to make things inclusive for them. So the first one is say their name before speaking to them. This helps the person know that you're addressing a question or a comment to them instead of someone else. I don't know how many times I've been in a group and a question was asked and then there was a silence and I go, "Oh, were you talking to me?" So that awkwardness can really be avoided if they say, "Hey, Karen," and then I can know that they're asking me that question. Number 2 is pretty simple advice, but it's avoid giving directions that are vague, such as over there or that way. Best thing to do is say, "Oh, it's behind you," or "It's to your left," or "at your 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, whatever." But remember that if you're facing the blind person, their left is your right. So remember to give them those clear directions. Number 3 is very similar. It is giving verbal cues instead of relying on gestures. So using descriptive words instead of just simply pointing or making gestures that maybe those of us who can't see very well won't understand what's going on, especially if it's something humorous. Number 4 is introducing everyone in the group. Another side to that is introducing everyone in the group and get them to speak so that the person who is blind knows the name of the voice of the person that is talking to them. So this helps us to know who's in the group so that we know that, we're including everyone. There have been a few times where I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to talk to Cindy later." And they're like, "Dude, Cindy's right there." So it's probably a really good idea to know who's in the group before engaging in conversations. Number 5 is don't raise your voice unless you're asked to. And this happens a lot. Blindness does not affect our ability to hear. We do not need people to raise their voice or to speak slower because we can't see. So if you're in a group, don't speak louder just because somebody who is in the group is blind or visually impaired. It's just who they are. They don't need you to yell. So these have been 5 tips for supporting or connecting with somebody in a group setting. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions or other tips that might also support them, please leave them in the comments down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I hope you can like, follow, and subscribe. I'll see you next time.